We're at the town hall, Steve Miller's town hall.
It's important that the public have access to my office, have access to the county's processes so they can better understand what's going on.
I wanted to get more information about the county, and I wanted to have some transparency regarding what is the function of the county, how is it managing itself, and things that I have a concern about.
It's important to hear from the folks. I always like to know what the constituents want to know. Either they want to know or they want to tell me what they think ought to be fixed.
We talked about water, which was very important. Supervisor Miller really broke it down as easy as he could for the time frame that he had on how the water certificates are given and how we really haven't given one in the last 7 years.
Certificate of Assured Water is not water law, it's consumer protection. I think Joe did a good job on the cost of transportation dollars. People are starting to understand how difficult it is to fund transportation in the state of Arizona.
The Maintenance and Transportation Improvement Fund, that's not a new tax, it's a reauthorization of a tax that's been out there for about 40 years now. First was approved in 1986, and they run in 20-year cycles. So it expired the first and then was reauthorized again for another 20-year cycle. And it's coming up to sunset again end of December 2026.
The lady from the Santa Rosa Ranches, can't we just stripe the roads? What a legitimate question. I mean, really, I don't know what it'd cost us, but I think we could find the dollars to do that.
With the city getting bigger, it's darker at night and everything, and having those reflectors on the street increases safety in our community.
I did not realize that it was going to be the Law and Order forum tonight because, I mean, the people are concerned about law and order within our county, and it was good to have Mark here for some explanations on some of that. When something happens, we step in and start, trying to mitigate the damage. When we lost all the power in Arizona City and all the flooding and everything, it goes back to all the things that the county did for those people to mitigate the severity of the storm. And that can happen again. It can happen anytime. And so those are the kinds of things I like to make sure that the guy on the street knows about. I think one of the things that came out in the discussions tonight, all of these issues are a little more complex than the person on the street realizes. But I think these types of forums helps us get that message out.
I think that transparency in our community is very important. And when you have citizen engagement, you have buy-in. And I think that so long as we have these events and community members are able to come in and have their opinions heard, have their suggestions heard, have their concerns heard, then they have more investment in the community. And I think that's amazing. So I think definitely more town halls, more forums are very important.
With the exception of a couple people, I think I called them all by their first name because I knew a lot of. But that makes me feel good because they are the ones that do come and see me, and they will tell people, if you have a problem, you go see Steve Miller. They let people know that I'm an honest broker and I'm willing to help them any way I can.